Hello again everyone, so straight off the bat, that trickling noise you can hear in the background, that's not somebody taking a piss, that is the filter in my fish tank. Anyway, now we've got that out of the way.
Hello!
Weird to be back again, regular upload, who'd have thought it? So in today's video I've got my friend Chris on, so much like I did with my friend Ben, we've done a quick Q&A about some various topics, and he's also done a live performance for us of a few songs. So we're going to start the video now with a live performance of one of his own songs called In Bits, so enjoy. You
left me for another guy, fine by me. And you said it was going nowhere, I agree. It's time now that we moved on, it's what you said. My things were out on the lawn, the tears you shed. I'm not gonna cry, really don't care. You do what you want, and now stay away. Don't give my tone, don't you demo. You call it quits, it's not my fault that you're a bit. You now moved away from this place, fine by me. It's better here than it was over there, I agree. I'm engaged now, best day of my life, that's what you said. It's your wedding day and I'm not there, since you shared. I'm not gonna cry, I really don't care. You do what you want, and now stay away. Don't give that tone, don't you dare know. You call it quits, it's not my fault that you're a bitch. I'm not gonna cry, I really don't care. You do what you want, and now stay away. Don't give that tone, don't you dare moan. You call it quits, not my fault that you're a bitch. You wanna end it, you think he's a jerk, fine by me. You said we were a better match, I disagree. Can we give it another shot, that's what you said. I'm sorry, that's not how I roll, the tears you shed. I'm not gonna cry, I really don't care. You do what you want, and now stay away. Don't give that tone, don't you dare home. You call it quits, not my fault that you're a bitch. You call it quits, not my fault that you're a bitch. You call it quits, not my fault that you're a bitch. You call it quits, not my fault that you're a bitch.
Where the bloody hell is he? Let's give him a call. Bloody hell.
Hello?
Ah, so you're still breathing then?
Yeah, sorry I'm a bit late, it's just at the library.
Why? You know I've been waiting a long time for this moment to come.
Yeah, sorry, it's just I was getting so nervous about being on your channel, you know, it's such a big step. I feel like I'm going to be a king for a day, you know?
Sorry for being such a grouch. Just didn't want to start the video all by myself. How long do you reckon you'll be?
I'll be there in a minute, just setting off, just going to jump in my yellow submarine.
Wrong band, mate.
Oh yeah?
And try not to wear your Green Day t-shirt, because if we end up wearing the same one again, we'll end up looking like a pair of jackasses.
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. You're going to be stuck with me all day.
Oh, hey, don't leave me. Didn't even say goodbye.
I'm here. Sorry I'm late.
Alright.
Yeah, how are you?
Not bad.
Oh, it's bloody boiling, I'm telling you that for a fact.
Yeah.
Oh, take that bloody jacket off.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Hello everyone, so here I am again. You may notice, that's not Ben.
No.
Finally bloody kicked him out my house.
No!
No, we've traded him in and we've got Chris here.
Oh, an upgrade.
An upgrade. Level up. So I put a prompt on my channel a few days ago asking you guys to send in some questions for Chris about anything really. Could be about music, could be about comedy, could be about anything in general. And today we've got some questions and Chris is going to answer them for us.
I'll answer to the best of my ability.
Thank you. First question: how many of your own songs do you have, and which one is your favourite?
Well, admittedly, I'll start from the start. That'd be a good place to start, wouldn't it? So Ben and I, obviously you've seen Ben, we're a band called Separated Out. I'm more of a punk rock band, so you know, a bit different from what Ben does. And we try and supply our own songs, our own lyrics to each other. So we try and make it as 50-50 as we can. And admittedly, I cannot write songs at the pace or the greatness of Ben's. So I've only got about 4 myself, 2 of which are actually going to be played. You'll hear them today. My favourite overall, I'd probably say it's called Just Because.
It's not your fault.
It's the latest song I've done. I feel like it's a step up from what I've done before. But yeah, there's not too many songs to choose from, admittedly, but that will change in the future.
Good stuff. We'll keep our eyes peeled.
Peeled like an onion.
Do you prefer stand-up or scripted comedy?
That is a very good question because they both got their merits 100%. Yeah. So I love going to a stand-up gig. I think stand-up comedians, they really are very talented people. But my favourite bit of comedy is the quick wit. I think if someone can come back with a very quick response to something, that's what makes me laugh. You can get that in both stand-up and like situational comedy. So I'd personally say, from a personal point of view, I'd say situational comedy because I do love my TV shows, you know, In Betweeners, Friday Night Dinner, Peep Show. You know, they're really funny. I just love the situations you can get characters in because there's no real end to it.
There's no limit, is there?
There's no limit. You can go as stupid as you want, and I find it funny.
No more chicken.
So I'd probably say just sort of scripted comedy, but they've both got the merits.
I'm also going to use the opportunity to plug one of our old sketch comedy channels because we used to do sketch comedy back in 2013.
Oh, absolutely. Oh god, some of them was...
Looking back, some are questionable, but I'm quite proud of some of them.
No, I find them all funny. My sense of humour is revolting. But yours is as well, you know, and you could say it's horrible, but
I find it
funny. And I think I know which one you're going to plug, and
I'm going to plug our favourite sketch, so I'm going to put a link on screen right now.
I'm Frederick Fredrickson, and I'm a Richard Head.
I'm thinking of having a portion of chips, please.
Certainly.
It's just a funny video,
it
guys.
is just funny. I genuinely find it funny, and that's watching ourselves.
So yeah, check that out, and we shall move on to question 3. How long have we known each other?
Well,
we went to the same high school, so we'd have known of each other from 2007. Yeah, so that's 13 years.
That's
but
disgusting. Some of you probably weren't even born then, which is genuinely true.
Possibly not,
Which is
possibly not.
mental.
And I remember 2007 like it was yesterday. But anyway, so we knew of each other from 2007 to 2012 in high school.
Yeah.
But we'd have been probably walking along. I probably looked at him and go, "Who's this little twat?" And he'd have probably looked at me saying, "Who's that fucking bald-headed prick?" You know.
And we still do that now.
We still do that now, lovingly. But no, we've not really been friends since 2012, really. That's when we've been friends.
Because we started sixth form, didn't we?
We started sixth form together, you know, and we kind of had to be because we picked the same subjects.
Yeah.
Our class was very small, so the class was a tightly knit group anyway. So ourselves got linked in with another couple of lads called Darren and Ryan.
Yeah.
And that's how it's become a thing, and we just realised how similar we are, really.
Okay, and now Chris Royle's going to perform another song for us. One of my favourite songs off Dookie, Coming Clean.
17 slowed down on confusion. Trapped inside a roll-up disillusion. I found out what it takes to be a man. And mom and dad will never understand. Secrets collected, dust will never forget. Skeletons come to life in my closet. I found out what it takes to be a man. And mom and dad will never understand what's happening to me.
what's happening to me?
This is going to be a good one, I'm sure.
Oh, Jesus.
Question 4. What's the craziest thing that's happened to you both over the years as friends?
Oh my god, I hope you're ready to listen. There's one story that comes to mind.
Story time.
Well before we got girlfriends, it was well before that, and we looked at each other and said, you know what? No, we're 2021, let's go to town and actually just meet some girls. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we employed one of our friends to be our wingman, because he had a lot of faults, but he was a good wingman. So we thought,
Come along with us, come along with us.
So we were in Spoons in town, and we saw two girls sitting alone on the table, and we noticed them. So we came up with a ploy. Mike would go up to them and ask where the men's toilets were, and then I'd follow about 10 seconds later and say, did he actually just ask you where the toilets were? And lo and behold, it actually worked. We got invited to sit down. Mike came down from the toilets and I was sat down with him, inviting him down.
Spoiler,
So
didn't actually need the toilet, I just sort of stood upstairs for a bit and was like...
Yeah, this is the length we went to. So we sat down with them, thinking they're about our age. Bear in mind, at this time, I'd only just turned 21, Mike was still 20, and one of them was 31 years of age.
With a child.
With a child and a live-in boyfriend.
No.
So that quickly was off the table. And even the other one at the time was 28, was she?
28.
28, so that's an 8-year gap. Considering now how old she'd be, about 34, something like that.
Oh yeah.
31 even, that's really crap maths, isn't it? But then our other mate came across. We were doing really well on our own, we didn't actually need him. But he came across saying, oh, have these two told you we're a band, us three?
This is when we both thought, oh, fuck.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, here we go. So we're a band, you've probably heard of us. And they're like, I don't think I've seen you. So we play a lot of the little venues here. We're called Red Velvet. Red Velvet.
Fucking Red Velvet he came up with.
Red Velvet. And I just looked at him, sort of half smiling, half laughing. It's like, if you're going to come up with a fake band name for a fake band, at least don't name it after fucking cakes.
That was our wingman for the night.
Thankfully, he had to actually leave not long after that. So we got invited out on this night out with this girl, and eventually ended up in her flat. No, nothing happened. She only had vodka and not the dilute orange, Robinson's orange, where you have to dilute it.
I remember it very well.
Because we're absolutely shit-faced.
Rat-arsed.
When you have a vodka and orange, you fill the glass up with orange and top it up with vodka. That's how I do it anyway. But I put the little bit of orange juice in the bottom, so no more than like that much. And I filled the rest up with vodka, thinking it would dilute. It didn't. It sent poor Mike here to the toilet. Sick.
I was not very well.
I broke her guitar strings because it was not long after I'd started learning guitar, so even me think I was Bertie Big Bottom. And I'm playing guitar.
And she's like, oh yeah.
And I broke a couple of her strings, so that was very quick.
I just remember you sort of went... Simple that then.
Yeah, I just dumped it at the back of the settee. I think she was on the toilet or something, so I'll get rid
Probably
of that.
sick from the drink.
And then, just as we should have maybe made more of a move,
It somehow gets worse.
we end up saying to her, what kind of comedy do you like? So I really do like sketch comedy. Have we got the thing for you?
Do you know what we did? We stuck on our own YouTube channel.
I'm Frederick Fredrickson, and I'm a Richard Head.
Yeah, we stuck on our own YouTube channel, Rubbered Up Co.
Put it on a telly.
It wasn't just one video, was it? We literally played it for, I think it was over an hour.
I think we played about 12 videos.
We showed her virtually the entire content.
But she was sort of sat there a bit like, oh yeah, and we were sat
politely
there.
laughing, wasn't
We were pissing ourselves.
Yeah, we were shit-faced.
We were
But we
watching
do
it.
find it funny. I find it
I
funny.
still find it funny now.
So yeah, that was a bit crazy. There have been others, but there's just too many to describe in a short video.
Night will forever stand out, won't it?
But we didn't get. Well, I remember getting home at 6 o'clock in the morning. And
Yeah.
I was supposed to be going to the United match the day after. So I literally got home, slept for 2 hours, woke up still absolutely
Steaming.
had a quick shower, fell over in the shower, went to Spoons brekkie and started drinking again.
That's the way to do it.
That's just how it went, but yeah, that was just...
I think I was in bed for about 4 days. So yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, it's quite long-winded,
God.
but it's a good
But
story.
it is a good story. Maybe I should make that into a sketch one day. Question 5. Who or what inspired you to learn guitar?
That's a good question as well. Ever since I started loving music from when I was about 12, 13, I always thought it'd be quite cool to be able to play an instrument. So just from that, itself, but it did take a while. Obviously, like you, absolutely massive Green Day fan. So seeing Billy Joe live, you know, playing his guitar and singing at the same time, just looks so cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, before Green Day, the Ramones, I'm a massive fan of them as well, who actually inspired Green Day themselves. So a lot to thank for them.
Yeah.
Not just for their music. Yeah, seeing Johnny Ramone play as well, I just thought it looked so cool. If you can play your own songs, cover other people's songs, it's like a sense of achievement. But obviously Ben as well, because when we started the band, I couldn't play it at all, and he did teach me as well. So big round of applause for him, because I'm not as good as him, but what I play is I'm good enough for.
Yeah,
I'm quite happy with that.
Good inspirations there as well, definitely. I think a lot of people watching who are probably dabbling in music, I imagine a lot of them probably do think the same in regards to Green Day and that kind of thing.
100%.
Bloody good band.
Yeah, not bad, are they?
And sort of to branch off from that, the next question was, when did you first learn to start playing guitar then?
How long ago was it? It's longer ago than you think. I think it was back end of 2016.
Yeah, I
I think
think
it was back end of 2016 when I said to myself, right, come on, time to learn. Still young enough to be able to pick it up quite quickly.
Yeah.
And so it's back end of 2016 when I was in Ben's study, not doing that. Don't get any ideas. Yeah, back end of 2016 he showed me how to play, and it was from there I just sort of learned for myself. After he taught me the basics, I've kind of figured out stuff myself after that.
Good stuff, good stuff. And now Chris is going to cover a song by the Ramones, QandA.
Do the best, do what they can to get them ready for Vietnam. From old Hanoi to East Berlin, Commando involved again. Do the best, do what they can to get them ready for Vietnam. First rule is the laws of Germany. Second rule is be nice to mommy. Third rule is don't talk to commies. Fourth rule is eat kosher salami. Do the best, do what they can to get them ready for Vietnam. From old Hanoi to East Berlin, Commando involved again. Doing the best, do what they can to get them ready for Vietnam. First rule is the laws of Germany. Second rule is be nice to mommy. Third rule is don't talk to commies. Fourth rule is eat kosher salami.
Okay, so question 7. Do you have a favourite drinking game?
Oh wow, drinking game.
We know you don't like to drink.
Obviously not.
Water only.
Yeah, water only, obviously. Added with hops and wheat and barley. Drinking games, right. So I'm quite a simplistic person. I'm not overly fond on anything that's too complicated. So I'm a massive fan of just the simple truth or dare. I think once you've had a few drinks, you know, the dares can get ridiculous. The truths become a little bit more, you know, closer to home.
Yeah, definitely.
So truth or dare for me, I think you just can't go wrong. There's
Yeah.
always new stuff coming out.
One thing I will say also, champion beer pong team, also a good drinking game.
That is a very good drinking game. So I didn't even think of that as a drinking game.
Well, I
because
didn't.
I don't think of it as a game. I think of it as a job because we're professionals.
I was going for the leg rebound.
Question 4 plus 4.
9?
Question 8. What hobbies have you been doing to keep yourself occupied during this lockdown?
Masturbating.
No.
Genuinely, I've not really done an awful lot. I've been quite lazy. Because I've been furloughed for a while, still am.
Yeah.
And I really should have been a bit more productive. My girlfriend and I always did a quiz together every week, so I was making quite a lot of quizzes. Playing my guitar, like trying to come up with new sounds, new lyrics. And but ever since that lockdown was eased, obviously we've been meeting up on the meadows, haven't we?
Oh, it's been really good.
But in terms of actually keeping myself like busy, it's not. I've been a little bit lazy. I don't really regret it.
No?
It's just the way it's gone.
Question 9, and the final question.
Oof.
This might take a bit of thinking. Top 5 Green Day songs.
Oh Jesus Christ! I struggle to name a top 5 Green Day albums,
Yeah.
and because I've seen them a few times now, I struggle to even go through my top Green Day shows. Songs wise, I'd have to put. I would have to put Basket Case in there because it's my go-to karaoke song. It's just so easily sung. It's so catchy. So Basket Case would be in there. Jesus Suburbia as well. I think there's a mainstay. I just think I'm not a massive fan of massively long songs, but that was just different. It hit home different. It's just such a good listen. It's an epic, yeah. Such a good listen. My favourite album altogether is probably Insomniac, and Stuck With Me is up there. I think that's really catchy. Coming Clean, I like that song. That's the one I've covered, you'll hear that today. But genuinely, that is too difficult a question to answer. To condense it into 5, it's just too difficult. There's so many good ones, because I go through phases.
Yeah.
I listen to old Green Day religiously and not even touch the new stuff. For me, the new stuff is American Idiot onwards.
Yeah, I agree.
But then I also go through a phase where I listen to all the new stuff and don't really give the old stuff a listen. So there's no sort of in between. But genuinely, that's just too difficult to answer.
That's mad.
But, well, yeah, that's probably about it, really.
And here's Chris, who's going to be doing his final performance, which is another song of his own called Just Because, and it's my personal favourite song of his, so I hope you enjoy it.
I know it seems like I never open up. You might think that I might be on strike. And always better, trying to better myself, trying to look up, so please don't blame yourself. It's not your fault, it's no one's fault. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I don't care. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I refuse to share. Just because I'm white, I'm doing my best, I swear. I know that I'm white, and I know I'm not being fair. There are many days where I'm feeling good. It could just be a phase. Could be misunderstood. I'm in a fucking place. I wanna be understood. Man, I feel like shite. It's not your fault. It's no one's fault. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I don't care. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I refuse to share. Just because I'm white, I'm doing my best, I swear. I know that I'm white, and I know I'm not being fair. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I don't care. Just because I'm white doesn't mean I refuse to share. Just because
thoroughly enjoyed having you on, Chris.
It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for taking the time. Hope you guys enjoyed his live performance also. Fucking brilliant.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And I'm sure you'll see Chris on the channel again soon, even if it's for that sketch we've just come up with in our head.
Yeah,
I'm sure that'll
be quite special.
Maybe I should make that into a sketch one day.
But yeah, so Chris has a YouTube channel. He doesn't actually post on it, but I'm just going to send some of you guys over there anyway. If you like Chris, just subscribe to him. He might post things in the future. Who knows?
Maybe you can even just talk to me on it if that's what you want. Because I'm not much of a sort of YouTuber per se. Probably won't post anything. But if there's any questions that I can answer after this, yeah, by all means.
Thanks very much for watching again, guys. I'm sure we'll be back soon with a new guest because this is a new format now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Remember, try not to wear your Green Day shirt, because if we end up wearing the same t-shirt, we're going to end up like a pair of fucking.
Because, you know, I'm really excited to go on it, and just getting a bit nervous, so, shit.
Like an onion.